What if I told you that Apple's smallest computer is about to become its absolute most dangerous weapon? Forget everything you thought you knew about the Mac Mini. The upcoming M5 Mac Mini is not just a standard specification bump, it is a complete reimagining of what a compact desktop can actually do. We are talking about a massive 4 times increase in artificial intelligence performance, the highly anticipated death of the 256GB base storage model, and the introduction of Thunderbolt 5. If you are sitting there right now with an older Mac, or even if you just recently bought the M4 version, you might want to put your wallet away and listen very closely, because Apple is about to flip the desktop market completely upside down. Welcome back to TechVibe, your absolute #1 source for the most exclusive tech leaks and deep dives. Today, we are cracking open the vault on the highly anticipated M5 Mac Mini. We have got verified leaks, insider reports, and benchmark projections for 2026 that will absolutely blow your mind. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and stick around until the very end, because the pricing strategy Apple is planning for this tiny machine might be the biggest shocker of them all. Let's get right into it. First things first, let's talk about the beating heart of this new machine, the M5 and the M5 Pro chips. If you thought the M4 was fast, the M5 is operating on an entirely different level. Apple has completely re-architected this silicon with one major goal in mind, and that is total dominance in local artificial intelligence. The base M5 chip is confirmed to feature a 10-core processor, utilizing Apple's brand new supercore architecture. We are looking at 4 of these incredibly fast supercores combined with 6 efficiency cores. But the real magic is happening in the graphics department. The new 10-core graphics processor introduces something Apple calls a neural accelerator, which is built directly into every single graphics core. What does that actually mean for your daily workflow? It means peak compute power for AI workloads is over 4 times faster than the M4 generation. Yes, you heard that right. 4 times the AI processing power in a machine that literally fits in the palm of your hand. For the heavy power users out there, the M5 Pro variant is shaping up to be an absolute monster. Leaks indicate a massive jump in multi-threaded performance, utilizing a brand new Fusion architecture. We are expecting up to a 14-core or even 18-core processing configuration, paired with up to a 20-core graphics engine. If you edit high-resolution video, run complex 3D renders, or process local large language models, this machine is going to handle it with zero latency. Internal testing reportedly shows the M5 Pro matching or even exceeding the performance of the latest high-end Intel desktop chips, all while sipping a fraction of the power and staying completely silent on your desk. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, memory and storage. For years, Apple has faced heavy criticism for shipping premium machines with incredibly low base specifications. Well, it seems they have finally listened to the massive consumer backlash. With the M5 Mac Mini, the dreaded 256GB storage option is officially dead. Apple has already started discontinuing the smaller M4 configurations globally, paving the way for a 512GB solid-state drive as the absolute minimum standard for the M5 generation. Furthermore, industry sources point to a significant upgrade in storage speed. Apple is implementing faster memory controllers that could deliver read speeds up to 50% faster than the current models. This means your heavy applications will open instantly, your massive files will transfer in the blink of an eye, and your workflow will be smoother than ever before. As for the unified memory, the base M5 will likely start at 16GB, but the bandwidth is getting a huge 30% increase, pushing up to 153GB per second. And if you opt for the M5 Pro, you will be able to configure it with up to 64GB of unified memory with mind-blowing bandwidth speeds. Because the central processor and graphics engine share this exact same memory pool, this massive upgrade makes the M5 Mac Mini the ultimate accessible entry point for AI development and heavy creative workflows. But what about the design and the ports? Let's look at the facts. If you were hoping for a brand new look, the incredible 5x5-inch compact redesign that Apple introduced back in 2024 is here to stay. Apple invested heavily in that thermal architecture, and it is easily capable of handling the new M5 silicon without breaking a sweat. However, the connectivity is getting a massive pro-level upgrade. While the standard M5 Mac Mini will continue to rock the highly capable Thunderbolt 4 ports, the M5 Pro model is stepping into the future with Thunderbolt 5. We are talking about a staggering 120 gigabits per second of bandwidth. This is a total game changer for professionals who rely on ultra-fast external storage arrays or multiple high-resolution displays. You will still get your two front-facing USB-C ports, the front headphone jack, an HDMI port, and gigabit Ethernet, making this the most versatile hub for any premium desk setup. Plus, both models are expected to upgrade to Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6, ensuring your wireless connections are just as bleeding edge as your internal hardware. So, the million-dollar question: when can you actually get your hands on one, and how much is it going to cost? According to top-tier analysts, Apple is targeting a mid-2026 release. All signs point to a massive unveiling at the Worldwide Developers Conference, or WWDC, in June of 2026. This aligns perfectly with Apple's historical 18-month desktop refresh cycle. However, there is a slight catch to be aware of. Global supply chain constraints and an unprecedented demand for AI hardware could mean that while the machine is announced in June, getting one shipped to your door might take a few extra weeks into July or even the early fall. As for the pricing, this is where Apple is playing a brilliant strategic game. Despite the monumental leap in performance, the switch to a 512GB base storage, and the inclusion of neural accelerators, Apple is expected to hold the line on the entry price. That means we could see the base M5 Mac Mini start right around the absolute sweet spot of $599 in the US market. When you calculate the performance per dollar, this completely obliterates the competition. Building a Windows PC with comparable AI and graphical processing power in this form factor would easily cost you double. So, what should you do right now? Should you wait? Let me break it down for you simply. If you are currently sitting on an M1 or an M2 Mac Mini, you need to hold on. Do not upgrade right now. The leap from those early generation chips to the M5 is going to be monumental, especially in graphical processing and AI capabilities. It is a mandatory upgrade that will easily last you for the next 5 to 7 years. However, if you recently bought an M4 Mac Mini, you are still in a great position. Unless your daily workflow involves heavy machine learning tasks, pushing local large language models, or you desperately need the Thunderbolt 5 transfer speeds of the upcoming Pro model, your M4 is going to be perfectly fine for a long time. The upcoming M5 Mac Mini proves that Apple is not just resting on its laurels. They are aggressively pushing the boundaries of what consumer and prosumer silicon can achieve. By integrating dedicated AI hardware directly into the graphics cores and finally giving us the base storage and memory we actually deserve, they are creating a machine that leaves absolutely no room for complaints. That wraps up today's exclusive look at the upcoming M5 Mac Mini. If this video helped you plan your next big tech upgrade, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps push the video out to more tech enthusiasts just like you. And if you haven't already, join the TechVibe family by hitting subscribe and turning on all notifications so you never miss out on the absolute cutting edge of technology. We want to hear from you down in the comments. Are you planning to upgrade to the M5, or are you holding out for something else? Let's get a discussion going. Thank you so much for tuning in to TechVibe, and we will see you in the next one.